Okay, hi guys. PK is on the TV, and now you can even see how PK looks like. As you can see, I'm an absolute unit. Um, let's do a quick update on AI. Now that we have this strong pivot and great Reaper, nice looking reaction from the lows, I would like to call this as a bottom, although it doesn't have to be, considering the fact that we had our wave WXY. This one can be an impulse, but it doesn't have to be. It can be another wave X, and then we would continue by having some sort of a, for example, flat that can go even lower for your wave Y, and then you would call this your wave 2. But let's call this the bottom, and then we're gonna project after according to that. Okay, considering the fact that we have our bottom, we can project our wave 3 target, and in log scale it's gonna fall somewhere around $100. This is the waiting game that you need to win. You need to be patient, because if you bought it here, this is your money over there. One of the things in Elliott wave that we need to consider is that when you have an impulse, when you have 1, 2, you need your third wave to be to exit a certain structure. What do I mean when I say that? Okay, you have a channel that you anchor on your origin of the wave 1. You project it to the bottom of the wave 2, and you raise it up to end of your wave 1, and wave 3 needs to exit this channel, because there's a lot of buying pressure that this channel is just gonna break. When you have a structure, there is more like 1, 2, and 3, then you would consider that this is not a third wave, but rather a zigzag, right? ABC structure. Also, what can happen, we can have something like this: 1, 2, and then 1 and 2, and then you would think, okay, this was just a zigzag, it's gonna go down, but in fact you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, and off we go. So be careful about shorting the beast. And now that I explained the channeling, I'm gonna put the channel here, approximate one. So you have your channel, you have your pitchfork, and one of the good guides when it comes to pitchfork is we can expect support when it comes to the edge of the major pitchfork. So for example, if you're planning on buying a retrace, let's say if it does something like this, well, count in the pitchfork as well, and change your perspective from logarithmic to linear scale as well, because sometimes one works, sometimes the other one works. One of the targets when it comes to pitchforks is that if we have a reaction at the golden zone or the measured move area, then one of the targets is so you have a one wave move, a second move, and the third move should be, or the target should be, the center of the median line, right? No matter when it comes, even if it abandons the pitchfork, if you had a nice reaction after the measured move, you can expect it to come even maybe next year, but just to hit the median line. I'm gonna go into this structure really quickly, just to zoom it in a bit and lower the time frame. Nope. Okay, for the moment we do have an impulsive looking structure. I don't like the way it looks like. although it's 5 non-overlapping waves, so I have to call it an impulse. I would like it to develop into something like this, that actually we had our wave 1 and wave 2, and that now we're actually just working on the wave 3. This being a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 to end our third wave, somewhere there, and then the fourth, and then the fifth. Then I would have more confidence that this is it. And this doing that would give me a better, let's say a healthier looking impulse structure, something like that. And then I would consider buying this support area. As you can see, all of this stuff is just a nice little support. I'm gonna delete this. One of the support areas always that you have to have in your mind is the previous wave 4. So this one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the moment. Let's see if it has more power, and we're gonna watch the reaction of the pitchfork. As you can see, hit the median line here of the channel and this line of the fork. If we have a proper corrective move, meaning zigzag, and for example if we use a channel that does something like this, but it doesn't go and make a wave 3, well, consider being a buyer here if you're interested in this project. And then long-term hold. Okay, so up until the weekend, let's see how this develops, and then if necessary I'm gonna do another update. Okay, have a lovely day guys. Thank you.